Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Denny Keltz again with Top Dog Sales Training. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to go from being a broke-ass salesman to actually being a six-figure salesman. Because obviously, if you're in sales, that's what you want to do. You want to make the most amount of money that you can possibly make, okay? So I'm going to break this down into a bunch of different parts here. So 5 different parts that you need to focus your attention on, okay? Watch the whole video so you can get the most value out of it, and so you can start making more money, okay? So the first one here is you got to break down and prioritize your day. So that means as soon as you come into the dealership, you need to know exactly how your day is going to go and how you can structure your day, okay? So as the first thing you're going to be doing is going through your CRM and following up with any emails that you have with your customers, following up with any leads that you need to contact, if you need to make any phone calls first thing in the morning, if you plan on doing some training, if you're planning on, breaking down your segments into 30 minutes of making phone calls, and then the next 15 minutes you're going to get up, walk around the showroom, see if there's any customers, talk to some customers in service, start building your pipeline. So you need to structure and formulate a day that's going to work for you, okay? And then depending on how long, you spend at the dealership, then that's going to determine, how you structure your day. The second one I put is you need to shadow. So shadow, which means if you're not making 6 figures right now, you need to go shadow the person who is making 6 figures in your dealership. Because I can guarantee that there are at least a few salespeople in your dealership that are making 6 figures minimum, okay? So you need to go talk to them and see how they're doing it, and then also sit next to them, book them an appointment, and then sit next to them and listen to what the verbiage is and what their word tracks are that they're actually using when they're talking to the customer. Sit with them from the start of the process all the way to the end of the process. And at the end of the day, you're going to end up making some money because you're booking them appointments and they're going to be half deals, but you got to think about the ROI, which is your return on investment. And even though you're spending some time giving up your customers, technically you're actually going to make more money because chances are that 6-figure salesman is probably better at holding gross and actually closing the deal. So they're going to make more money for both of you and for the dealership. And then on top of that, you're getting the training that you need, and it's hands-on. So you're going to see exactly how it's going to go. Okay. Third one here is you need to market yourself. Okay. So everybody should know that you are in sales and that you sell cars. Okay. Everybody knows you're selling cars. That's what you do for a living. You should be posting on Facebook all the time, social media, any type of social media that you have. All the people that you know, most people have social media, which means you have a network of people that already know you. So if they already know you and trust you, they should know that you're selling cars, because they would much rather prefer go and see somebody that they actually know and have some trust in, rather than walking in dealing with some random salesperson that they probably don't trust. Everybody needs to know that you're in sales, okay? And whatever you got to do in order to market yourself, that's also important, right? So I remember when I first started, I would go door to door in my neighborhood and I was just giving my cards out to people. People like, oh, hey, and like I just told them, hey, I'm your neighbor, just giving you guys my card, letting you guys know that I actually work over here at Nissan. So if you guys ever need a vehicle, if you know anybody looking for a vehicle, I'll give you a referral as well, right? So obviously I can help you guys out, okay? So I ended up, getting some leads from that and actually getting some deals. So whatever it takes, whatever you got to do to market yourself, go the extra step, right? To make sure that you can make some more money, okay? So fourth one is you got to put in the time and effort. So what that means is if you have to be at the dealership from open to close, which is a pin shift, if that's what it's going to take for you to make 6 figures and for you to be the top salesperson, then guess what? That's what you're going to have to do, right? So if you want to excel at anything in your life, you have to put the time and effort in. When I first started selling cars, my goal was to be the top salesperson in my dealership. So what did I do? I was the first person in the dealership and I was the last person to leave the dealership. Pretty much every single day for the first 6 months, okay? And I did everything I could. And you know what? At first, I was kind of burning myself out a little bit. I was a little bit tired. But at the end of the day, I started to learn how to manage my time and make sure I got enough sleep and made sure that my nutrition and everything was on point. And then I was able to do that for like longer extended periods of time. Okay. This last one here, this is extremely important depending on how the structure of your pay plan is at your dealership. Every dealership is a little bit different. At my dealership specifically, we have a bunch of different spiffs for selling different things. You get volume bonuses. You can sell back-end products that customers will need to protect their vehicle. So there's a multitude of ways. We throw out random spiffs on Saturdays. We throw out month-end push spiffs, bunch of stuff like that. We had some Google review spiffs. If you got your customers to write positive Google reviews for you, you'd get a little bit spiff from that as well. So don't be lazy and not maximize your pay plan. So if you can start doing all these kind of things, you can go from being a 5-figure broke salesperson to actually making 6 figures as a salesperson, which is what you want to do at the end of the day. Okay. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and follow for more.